just like we talk about Marvel all the time. But there's some new Marvel news, everybody. And I want to talk about Nic Cage for a second because apparently we all been talking about Deadpool 3 constantly. And apparently Nic Cage, according to the Cosmic Wonder, who has been very accurate on a lot of stuff recently, is coming back to be Ghost Rider. Apparently he's coming back. Now, of course, Nic Cage did 2 movies and back-to-back for Sony before it all switched over, or I should say Fox, before it all switched over. And now, apparently, the rumors are going around rampant that he's coming back and he will be in Deadpool 3. And there might be actual multiple Ghost Riders in Deadpool 3. And they might actually tie in the, what was one of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had a Ghost Rider as well, Robbie Reyes, and he might come in as well, but Nic Cage would be the focal point, and then Nic Cage might go forward into Secret Wars. And this is a whole thing going around because I think, personally, though, I think that there's a chance Nic Cage could be Ghost Rider in Deadpool, but I don't think he'll be in Secret Wars. I think that's going a bit too far. I think that's stepping a bit too far. Of course, he was in 2007 as Ghost Rider in the 2011 sequel. Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, that was. And the movies didn't do too well. And for me, I love Nicolas Cage. I think he's fucking fantastic. And I love him in this role. And I think he was great. I just think that the timing or the direction wasn't perfect. And under Marvel, he could fucking kill it. And maybe Marvel could treat him better than DC and actually let him play this character better than a CG version of him in the fucking Flash. That's all I'm saying, because he shot for a day and he got fucked. That's all I'm saying. But Nic Cage, apparently, that's a rumor, coming back to be Ghost Rider. What do you think about this? Sabrina, do you think this is true? Do you think this is bullshit?
I don't know. I'm so sick of speculating on what these idiots are going to do with their Fade 74. It's just so much for me right now. Honestly, I don't it's so much. I mean, for as far as Deadpool is concerned, I don't think it's crazy. He's bringing back all of these people. It's supposed to be kind of just this oversaturation of superheroes from, before, currently, all different versions of different superheroes. So I feel it falls into what we know about Deadpool currently. But so far as Secret Wars and blah and all that, that's definitely a fucking leap for me. Honestly, I love Nic Cage. I'm happy to see him in anything and everything. So if he is coming back, then fuck yeah. And I'm into it 110%. And I feel if someone's going to make that move, it's going to be my man, Ryan Reynolds. Booyah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. For Deadpool 3, we've talked about multiple times, it's he's bringing all these different characters back.
Word up,
who
guy.
never got a send-off. It's never too far if you're good, and Nic Cage is good. Yeah, fuck yeah, right, Ty? He's fucking good, and he's great as that character. And the thing is, he loves being into superheroes. He loves superheroes. He loves Superman. He loves all of it.
He named his child Kal-El, for fuck's sake.
Fuck yeah, and he's always wanted to do this. And it's just in the movies, they did 2 of them, but they didn't do astronomically well. And it made me upset because I'm you got fucking an actor and a talent like Nic Cage, who is, I think, really good. Sometimes people give him shit, but I think he's really good, and I think he tries his hardest to make the best performance ever. But unfortunately, his movies haven't done well as Ghost Rider. But I think it's a good time for Marvel to bring him back. Sean, do you believe these rumors at all? Can you see Nic Cage being there, Ghost Rider, one more time, Flaming Skull, kicking some ass? Or do you think this is all a bunch of shenanigans and bullshit and not right for the IP-ness of Marvel?
There it is.
Shit.
Just get that eye penis in there.
Gets hard.
Yeah. Oh God. Thank you, Rachel. I agree with Sabrina. This Secret Wars thing is 4 years, four and a half years away or something like that.
At the bare minimum.
At the bare minimum, maybe. What I really enjoy, or what I would hope they're doing, is paying homage to the fact that, hey, we had a messy beginning to how these superhero movies began and how they came about. We didn't get things perfect. We, tried a lot of different things, threw a lot of different things at the wall to see what would stick. And then you guys got this beautiful Marvel Cinematic Universe that, has paid off its dividends, for a decade plus, right? But there were some very early missteps. And I think there's something really sweet about paying respect and homage to the fact that we tried things, we did different things with disparate characters, and if they come back just to kill them, by all means, that's fine. Again, I've been very upfront as to why I liked the Flash movie, and it was because of how much it paid homage and respected the memory of the original Michael Keaton Batman movies and Tim
Yeah.
Burton. And like, like if you're doing that and you're bringing back these characters to give them a second shot at life, and give them a chance to kind of, play toe to toe with some more contemporary heroes, by all means, I think it just pays respect to the fact that, hey, you know what, you guys, we had to have a Blade, we had to have 3 shitty Fantastic Four movies, before we could enjoy something like Avengers Endgame. And isn't it amazing that we
Fantastic
got
Four.
exactly, like we've gotten the chance to tell these stories because something like Nick Cage's Ghost Rider was a piece of shit, right? And like it'd be great to give him a chance to reclaim that role and do it right.
Give him a chance.
And yeah, exactly. Like I say, what the fuck? Like go for it. I hope we get a Wesley Snipes Blade in here too. Like just bring them all back, even if it's just to die. In
and
disgustingly
Marshall Ali, that would be
embarrassing
great
ways.
if you had both of them in
Yeah,
there.
bring them both in.
That Blade
as Ryan
movie's
was
never
saying, he'll
coming
be
out.
73
That's
by the
okay.
point that comes out. But that's because of
Well,
the
let's
strike.
introduce him in this then.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
but
think
they-
the Blade movie's moving forward. Let's just be honest.
it got stopped again when I was working on Ant-Man Quantumania. The AD actually left during that to go start prepping for Blade, and then he got there, and then he was not for the second next round of reshoots. And then the third round, he came back and he's like, "Yeah, so they changed everything, and they changed director, they changed the DP, and now I'm fired apparently." And then he's like, and then all of a sudden because I guess they didn't like the script and they changed the whole script, and then all of a sudden they were going to shoot again and the strike happened and it shut down. So that's riddled with problems right there. So I hope it happens because it's supposed to launch the whole monsterverse of the MCU. But
The
if you can't,
Monsterverse.
the monsterverse. But if you can't get there,
You got the multiverse, you get the
Impression.
monsterverse. Come on.
yeah, you got it all. Rachel, do you think that are you a Nick Cage fan for one thing? I think you are actually, as far as I know. And do you,
No problem with Nick
and do
Cage.
you think that it would be good to give him a chance to have a send off now that they're giving everybody the opportunity in all these Marvel movies? Give him a send off for his character that never got the justice he's got, or do you think that maybe we leave it in the past and let Nick Cage's whole presence as Ghost Rider be something we forget about?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be your answer. I fucking knew it.
Hot take, Rachel.
Hot take.
I
Hot
like
take.
Marvel.
Let's see some
I
flaming
really
Josies
do.
emojis.
Hashtag could care less,
But-
says Rachel.
Fire, fire, fire.
I like Marvel, but I'm just so tired. There's been so much, and it's
Fatigue.
just all the time, and I just can't keep up with it anymore. And I just can't give a shit. I can't care anymore. They've thrown so much at us in the last 10 years that I'm just so tired. Like, just let it, like, you're really gonna tie something into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which fucking sucked for like the last 3 seasons of it? You're gonna make us deal with that show again?
Hey, when it was
No.
good, it was good, though.
Don't want to. Yeah, the first few seasons were great, and then it completely fell off.
Yep.
I never watched it, but I wanted to watch it, and I hear it's just shit. Maybe I started watching the first 2 episodes or so, but
The first like
I never-
3 seasons
How did you
are
not
really
watch
good,
that, you
but-
like Marvel nerd?
I think I watched the first 2 episodes, and I was like, this is just not for me.
You know what I would care more about? Give us more Agent Peggy Carter.
Wes was
Give
great as
us
Blade.
more Agent Carter. That is a
Ugh.
show you can bring back. Love
That was a good
show.
show.
Give me
That was a
more.
really
That was a
good
great
show,
show.
and it
And
never
the
got
second season
justice.
ended on a hanger, and they never finished it. Give me
Yeah.
more of that.
They actually had a
I
period
don't
piece on
want
it, which was
fuck it up.
fantastic.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Sabrina, you never watched it, but if you watch it, it's actually a very
My friend
good.
Bert Rotundo, by the way, was in an
I worked on it.
episode. He was spectacular. I only watched that episode because he was in it.
I stood in it for a couple days, and I was like so
The
excited because it was like a
series.
period piece, and it was like
That's
being in the
awesome. Yeah.
office and seeing it.
Yeah.
I was like, it was really cool. I love
So
period
good.
piece stuff.
I hate period pieces. The kind of period piece I want to watch is another period starring Natasha Leggero, who is super hot, by the way, and also The Great.
That's what she
That's the
said.
kind of period piece that I would like to watch. That starring Nicholas Hoult and one of the Fanning girls, Elle Fanning.
What about The
Those
Favorite?
was spoofs on the spoofs. No, that's not a spoof. That's like a real movie.
It's a movie.
No.
It's a real movie. I can't handle that shit. It's too much. I just can't handle it. I can't handle it. I don't like Game of fucking Thrones. I don't like
fucking
Hobbits.
love
I don't
period
like
pieces.
Oh Christ,
I
no!
love
Dude,
it.
everyone's
That's my
fucking their
favorite
sister
show
or their
ever.
mother, and they're like fucking putting heads on sticks, and it's
Game
just
of
like, no,
Thrones
thank you.
isn't a period piece.
No,
it's
thank
a
you.
fantasy
Hold on, wait.
But it's happened way before now. Okay, so that's called the period piece.
It's
You
a
don't
fantasy
like Game of
piece. It doesn't
Thrones.
happen in real life.
But
You don't
it
like Game of
happened a
Thrones, but you like the
long time
monarchy?
ago.
I don't know. Just saying.
I'm sorry, what
Shots
now?
fired. Shots fired.
What'd you say?
Mm.
I didn't
Move
hear
on,
you. I was
Brian.
too busy talking.
Move on, Brett.
Shots fired.
Fine.
I was too busy talking, but someone wasn't listening. I'm guessing that was you.
I heard it. I heard what
Anyways.
you're saying.
Well, I couldn't hear what you said because you talked over me.
Anyways,
me.
It was a great joke. It threw back
It
to
was good.
a
It was
segment
good.
we did 20 minutes ago. Fantastic.
Mm.